Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, some of the best moments in 49ers history and some of the very worst moments in 49ers history have happened at this stadium. It formerly known as Joe Robbie Stadium. Then they got the Hard Rock sponsorship, and then they actually put a semi-roof on this thing. Not over the field, but it rains a lot here in Miami, and it's also very hot. Not today, it's 75 degrees. It's perfect today, but you got to find a way to get the fans in the shade in Miami. 49ers, when they won the Super Bowls to close the 88 and 94 seasons here, the roof was not here. The 2019 season, when they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, the roof was here and the seats all teal. I was also here for the Orange Bowl when Jim Harbaugh was Stanford's coach, and it was Andrew Luck and all those guys. Richard Sherman was on the team, and they beat Virginia Tech, and that was still the old Joe Robbie Stadium. And the Orange, well, it wasn't the Orange Bowl. The Orange Bowl was held here. The Orange Bowl was elsewhere in Miami. Anyway, 49ers-Dolphins today. You can see the 49ers in their early warm-ups on the field. There's Mr. Florida himself, Nick Bosa. You could probably spot his biceps from a mile away. From Fort Lauderdale, he is in the lineup, will be active for the 49ers for the second straight week today. San Francisco is actually favored by 1.5 points. I think Miami opened this game up favored. They're both 6 and 8. Mike McDaniel on one side, Kyle Shanahan on the other. Now, McDaniel, the former 49ers offensive coordinator, brought a lot of the 49ers staff with him to Miami. That includes John Embry, the tight ends coach, who was George Kittle's first tight ends coach in the NFL. And what John Embry did is he fined Kittle $10 every single time that he ran out of bounds without being pushed out of bounds by a defender his rookie year. George Kittle turned into one of the best yak monsters, yards after the catch monsters in the entire NFL. So he credits John Embry for instilling the mentality of pulling through tackles in him. Wes Welker, the wide receivers coach for the Dolphins, was Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel's wide receivers coach with the 49ers. And then you got a really, really cool one. Max McCaffrey, that's Christian McCaffrey's older brother. He is now an offensive assistant for the Miami Dolphins. He played a little bit for the 49ers in 2017, but Max and Christian McCaffrey were planning to do a apparel swap at this game. You know how they do those jersey swaps? Well, Christian was planning to give Max his jersey, and Max was planning to give Christian his coaching polo. Unfortunately, because Christian's hurt, because it seems the entire 49ers roster is hurt at this point, that's not going to happen. But there was hope that that would happen in this game. Roman Sapolo is also on Miami's coaching staff as an offensive assistant. That is Jesse Sapolo's son. Jesse Sapolo, the great 49ers offensive lineman who won 2 Super Bowls on this field. In '88, Jesse Sapolo was playing center for the 49ers, and in '94, Jesse Sapolo moved to guard because the 49ers signed Bart Oates, which is Steve Young's college friend from BYU, to play center. They did a whole little shift there on the guard, so Sapolo moved over and played some guard for the 49ers. That was in '88 and '94, and now his son is coaching for the Dolphins. Obviously, both teams play off long shots, but every single time that you're on the field in the National Football League, it's a resume-building opportunity. And that's what the players out on the field are going to say today, including Brock Purdy, who actually grew up a Miami Dolphins fan. His dad, Sean, like Dan Marino. That's why Brock wears number 13. It just so happens that Brock's first career extended game action was against the Miami Dolphins. So now, for the first time, Brock Purdy gets to play here in Miami at the stadium of the team that he grew up rooting for and his dad grew up rooting for. So we'll get to see Brock out there. There's Bosa going over. Looks like Bosa's saying hi. That might be, no, he's signing a jersey. We could see he's signing for a 49ers fan in the midst of all that Dolphins teal on the sideline. And I believe that's Purdy jogging off the field into the corner. So speaking of Brock, this is his childhood team, the Dolphins, and he gets to play against them in the Dolphin Stadium for the first time in his career. So we'll see what happens today. That's your stadium tour, Hard Rock Stadium here from Miami Gardens. We'll see you guys soon.